Hey guys, this is Andrew Grove, aka This Passing, with part 2 of this 6 tabling series on stars at 100 PLO. If you didn't watch the first video, usually I would suggest you go back and watch it, but I don't think it's too important this time because I didn't go over too many reads, and if I do need to use more reads this time, I'll go over them again. So it's not too big of a deal if you didn't watch the first video. We got through a lot of hands, as is kind of natural in a 6 tabling video, in the last video, and we'll try to continue to do that again this time. So yeah, let's pick off where we left off. On table 5, yeah, it's from the last video. I went all in on the turn and sucked out on the guy with 2 pair. On table 2, not too much to talk about. We 3-bet Lennick and we both get in with 2 pair on the flop and split. And I'm going to go ahead and steal on table 3. First, Nestor is folding a lot of big blinds. Eventually. Yeah, like I'm making it 3x there. And he instantly 3-bets, and we just got to fold. He's playing so tight, he's playing so aggressively post-flop that we're not going to be able to win the pot ways. We're not going to be able to win the pot in ways other than like flopping a set or whatever. And I think we'll get paid off a lot if we flop like a good hand. But aside from that, it's be hard to win the pot, and our hand's not that good versus a reasonable 3-bet range. So easy fold. Table 1, we're going to open. Hand has a lot of nut capabilities. The table's not playing too aggressively, so don't mind building a pot here. Table 2, 3-betting versus Lennick. He or she is opening not too wide on the button, actually, only 36% over reasonable sample 2K hands. I think that's a big enough sample where you can like start making some generalizations about their game very accurately. You can call, I guess, to kind of like trap the big blind a little bit, but I don't know too much about the big blind, so I think just 3-betting getting in versus Lennick is the best play, although it's marginal. Table 1, Libby squeezes, and he or she doesn't squeeze too wide at all, from what I remember. 3-bet stats are pretty normal, so the 6 doesn't help us out too much, and we're in really bad position. Post flop, the worst relative position because Libby's gonna bet, and we're gonna have a decision with not really knowing what to do because Mag and JTD haven't acted behind us. So I think I go ahead and fold here, expecting to be dominated a lot by Libby and not being able to make really good decisions post flop if we do call. I thought about it for a while. My read is not giving my leads any credit and calling down late. Doesn't fold to 3-bets. Yeah. So Lennick calls on table 2, and she actually folds 31% to 3-bets. So if you think about, she's only stealing 36% and folds 31% to 3-bets, and obviously didn't 4-bet. Her hand's actually like pretty strong. Doesn't include aces and kings, I don't think, but lots of other good stuff in there. And she should play pretty straightforward lead to a bet here. I just bet small and try to win the pot. Table 4 is pretty interesting. I hadn't quite had any reads on JTD and what is called Art quite yet. They were playing the Annie tables and some other tables. Art's on table 6, and I think some of the other tables we have maybe later in the videos on. I think it was like all the tables at one point. I assume they're not nitty, but as far as to what competence, I'm not sure. This is a really tricky spot. I really, without definitive reads, I really wouldn't want to cold 4-bet here. It's deep. And calling, I guess, is okay. It's just post-flop's going to play out really awkwardly, and we're not going to know if we have the best hand or not. So early on, before I really know what I should be doing, and before I put in too much money without any like good reads, I don't mind just folding.